Hey guys, welcome back to Me Watch Movie. I'm Mike.
I'm Jay.
And we sometimes put our fingers together like this. And that's how we high five.
Electricity happens when that happens with two men. Electricity shoots between their fingers.
Fingertips. It doesn't mean anything, even if we look at each other deeply in the eyes and say sweet nothings while we do it. It's just friendship. And it's okay.
It's Wham in the morning, ready to get mediocre news at a mediocre price. There is no price. It's free.
There's no
That's
price.
great.
It's free.
It's
free for most people. Some people have to pay if you want the extra stuff at the end. You know what I mean?
Yes.
You know what I mean? Sickos. Oh, me. Did you guys watch Peacemaker last night?
Okay. Just as good as the last it's amazing how refreshing this show is compared to something like Alien Earth. I know we're going to harp on Alien Earth every chance, but the fact is Alien Earth, while has good moments and good episodes, one or two, this one is like hitting every single episode is great for Peacemaker. And the reason why it has to be compared is because they're coming out at the same time. So you have to compare them. Okay.
This is true. And I think if you're down for it, what we should start doing is just because I think that doing the Alien Earth on Tuesday nights confusing people because they don't know whether to watch, if they don't want to spoil for them or what, is we should just combine Alien Earth and the Peacemaker into a live stream every Friday and then I'm do the stream Tuesday at a regular time.
Yeah, that's cool. I'm cool with that. Yeah.
All right, sweet. So that's the plan then. And we keep changing the plan because
it's not like we had like a line of people lining up outside the Wham headquarters like, we demand Alien Earth every Tuesday night. Like maybe 10 people showed up and that was it. Good times.
That's 100% true. But this, you're right. It's another good episode. It's called Another Rick Up My Sleeve. It's directed by Greg Mottola. But it is still written by James Gunn. It is early and I slept poorly last night, so you'll have to excuse me. However, dude, this is the, and when I was watching this, I felt like I was like reading a comic book, like literally. I mean, it starts out with the emotional stuff between Peacemaker and his lady in the alternate dimension, and it's all touchy-feely stuff, and then all of a sudden explosion, and he has to go save the day. I mean, it literally read like a Superman comic would have back in the day, but with nuts.
Yeah, I'm glad to see Joel Kinnaman's getting another shot at old Rick Flag Jr. You know, you had to take a break from his rapping career on the mean streets of Detroit to do this, but I'm really happy to see him back in the universe. I know that against Joel Kinnaman, dude, but I just don't like it that much. I'm sorry. I mean, as a person, he's probably great, but as an actor, it's very one-dimensional, very one-sided kind of guy. Like, he seems like he plays the same part. He was a little goofy in this, which I will give him credit for. At least he made a joke out of the character, which I wonder if he thinks is kind of like, damn, I really like this character a lot, and I thought it was supposed to be serious, and now I have to be like a goofball running around like, what are you doing here, man? Like a jealous ex or jealous boyfriend or whatever. But I gotta say, the more I watch John Cena, the more he really has improved as an actor. It's such a 180 from where he was, like how he started and where he is now as an actor. He's a good actor. He really is.
You're right. Watching Joel Kinnaman, dude, like I want him to be good, but it's just like he always thinks he's playing Eminem in 8 Mile. Like in the story. Yeah. Like even when he's being jokey, he's like, oh dang, I didn't even run out of that chest, Kenji. My fault. Like, it's so weird, dude.
You ever get tired of living down here and start living up here? You know what I'm saying? What? You're not Eminem. All right. Watch me write my own lyrics and shit. You know what I'm saying? But no, also, again, he's only in it for a second, but steals the show with just a few lines. Tim Meadows is the best part of this show, 100%. When he's like, you try to take advantage of my bird blindness or my bird disability. Was it funny? Yes, but you almost got titties killed. It's so I love the relationship that he's building with Economos, and like I hope that continues on, especially with Economos like yelling at that one chick, and she's like he's like, fuck that, I'm out then. She's like, well, then you're fired. He's like, I'm in then. He's like, I'm in.
It was immediate. Yeah, dude, the comedy's on point. Like the comedy's on point. The action was really good. Like that action scene when he tore through those dudes was actually really good. Like it had some good action in it, had some good butt kicking, had some good. Every kill it was almost like a slasher, dude. Like because every kill was so inventive. The way that he.
Oh yeah, dude. When John Cena like raided that building to disarm the bomb was some good stuff. That's a good cooking. I like the spaghetti. It's good with the meatballs.
Yeah,
it was great. I loved it, dude. And then so to give a rundown, I mean, and you're here, I'm sure, because most of you have already watched it, but just a quick synopsis. The episode 2 left off. John Cena's character Peacemaker getting extremely drunk, going into the other dimension, his mirror universe dimension, and falling asleep. He wakes up in this episode in this dimension where he had drunk texted his ex in that dimension, and he's we've all been there, we've all done this. Like, oh shit! When you look at your phone, you're like, oh my god, I did this. And anyhow, it worked out okay though. So he goes and sees her, tries to rekindle the relationship. In this universe, though, in the mirror universe of Peacemaker, Rick Flag Jr., who he killed in Suicide Squad, in his universe is alive. I feel like Austin Powers. I've called cross-eyed. I hate when they talk about parallels, but anyhow, so that's where we are. And you know, the what's going on in his universe is basically Argus are pissed off that they couldn't obtain the information on this secret dimensional door because of Eagly, and Tim Meadows mistakenly told everybody at Argus that it was a duck because he's got bird blindness, so he didn't. And they send a hit squad to kill Eagly at the end of the episode, which I really hope Eagly doesn't die in this. I just don't want that to happen. That honestly would piss me off. I was like, don't kill Eagly off. Don't do
and it actually, dude, it made me cry again too. It gets me every time with that shit. They literally just redid the scene from the first episode. I was like, you got me again, Steven. Shit.
You are one pathetic loser.
I know. I was early in the morning too. I wasn't even drinking. Marlon jumped the boat, caught me unawares.
I was crying because I wasn't drinking. And I don't know how to react to these feelings without the alcohol.
Exactly. But no, it's a great episode, man. I give it an 8.5 out of 10.
Yeah, I give it an 8.5 as well. Again, so I guess those screeners are really going to come in handy since we're doing it the next day. But right. It's still a great episode. And again, I know, you know, the 5 or 10 people that really enjoy our coverage of Alien Earth are going to be slightly disappointed because we won't be doing it right after Alien Earth on Tuesday nights. But still, we're going to wrap it up on Friday. But I'm much rather keen on doing this show. It just feels like it's a better show. It's more tight. It's got better characters. It's just more interesting. Even though I do like the Alien franchise, I just feel like sometimes that show just goes off the rails and gets really boring, especially when you focus on Power Ranger Island. I get tired of it.
No, but I feel like watching this. I'm just Alien Earth. I'm watching it while I fold laundry. But when I watch this, I got my feet kicked up, and I'm enjoying it a lot more.
It's by Adrian Chase, Vigilante. That was probably what he was talking about. He's like, I'm like a spider expert. Like, it's like, ask me anything. He's like, how many eyes do a spider have? It's like, well, they come in pairs, so 2. He's like, no, it's 8. And then he was
I think that joke's running itself a little thin, but
it's still funny though, because the guy was like, "You actually sounded so convincing. I had to look at my phone when you said that," because he said it too. But then he said, "Where's my pants?" And he's like, "I washed and folded them on there on top of the dryer." He's like, "Why the fuck would you do that?" It's just a little.
Oh, and a cameo, big cameo from the Gun universe shows up at the end of the episode, of course, to kill the eagle, and that's perfect cast. This is Willie Nelson, perfect casting, dude. For him to
that wasn't Willie Nelson, dude. That's the guy.
I wasn't saying it.
I thought you actually thought it was Willie Nelson.
No, no, I know. I was saving it just in case anybody hasn't seen it. But if you watched it, you know who I'm talking about.
Yeah, it's cool to see. Dude, James Gunn's like I've got a lot of respect for him. I didn't used to, but now it's grown. It's grown 3 times.
Yeah, I kind of want like Cena to just stay. I kind of want Chris to stay in the alternate dimension. Like, dude, like I feel good for you. He drives down the street, everybody loves him. Girls show him their titties.
I think it's wind up going to be one of those things where he'll it's all going good and then something obviously bad's going to happen. Like he's going to find something out that's terrible. Like apparently in this universe that he's in is he's addicted to pills and shit.
Yeah. He probably finds out that him and his brother are like torturing kids.
I thought he was going to find out when he was going through his phone that like he's been visiting the fudge factory multiple times. He's like, what the fuck? Like he was hiding that from his family because his dad's like obviously homophobic and like got borderline racism inside of him already.
Maybe that's where the silk shirts come.
Well, not borderline. He's full on racism in Chris's universe. So it's like very deep, maybe in the parallel universe guy.
Who was the guy that they were asking about having screening for cancer? Was that his dad that he was asking about?
I don't know. Oh, I have no idea. Yeah, I know you're talking about the security guard. I don't know. I don't remember his dad's name, like his first name.
Yeah, it's gonna be interesting to see it though. Oh, okay, so JC Custom spoiled it, even though I didn't. He said Michael Rooker was in the trailer, so
well, there you go.
It was in the trailer. It's not a spoiler. I guess doesn't count. You lost a scholarship, you can't go. But yeah, it's Peacemaker, guys. Did you watch the Black Phone 2 trailer?
I did.
What did you think about that? I won't show it because, like, if you show that, Universal will definitely.
Yeah, they'll strike you down and make you more powerful than you could possibly imagine. No, it's actually just takes away all your power. Yeah, it was good. I liked it a lot. I think we've talked about it before. The direction they're moving in is a Nightmare on Elm Street type of 1980s slasher, which is great. And actually, that's one of the top comments under the video is everyone saying the same thing. I'm glad you're going in this 80s slasher direction, Nightmare on Elm Street style. That's exactly what this movie needs, and it's great. So yeah, I liked it a lot. I mean, not really anything new or surprising or shocking that we haven't seen before in the other trailers, but it just pumps you up some more. It really gets you going with like a Monster Energy drink. Really likes it.
Yeah, no, I thought it was a great trailer, dude. I'm really excited. I think that they could make this a fucking 5 or 6 movie franchise at this point if it's good, because
Yeah.
he's freaky, dude. If you get Ethan Hawke to do that, Ethan Hawke's a worker. He'll probably have no problem showing up, banging out a couple of these movies. And like, dude, the idea that when he pulls off his mask, it pulls off chunks of his skin, nasty. But I think they spoiled the death of the main character in the fucking trailer, as Blumhouse usually does, when they showed her spinning like a top and her slit throat going everywhere.
Yeah. I guess that's her death.
Yeah, well, it was just insanity if that's true. But you can't put anything past Blumhouse Universal.
Also, really quick, I did find it was like super brief. I didn't really read the whole article. Yeah, well, I already knew that. I didn't need to read an article about that. I could just look in the mirror and fantasize about men. So,
I was even gonna break out the breaking news.
So apparently Drew Barrymore is really pushing for Adam Sandler, her, and Jennifer Aniston to remake Death Becomes Her from 1992.
That's a good movie.
It's not bad. They said apparently they all three got together and discussed like doing a Three's Company movie, but she said she's pretty adamant about doing Death Becomes Her. And honestly, that's not bad. Death Becomes Her really doesn't need a remake. It's already a great movie. It's perfect the way that it is. But I could see them wanting to update it a little bit. And Aniston, Barrymore, and Aniston does make sense since he's made a crap ton of movies with both of them.
Yeah, no, I could. That actually checks out, dude. Like in my mind, like it obviously would be sillier because it's Sandler and not. It was Bruce Willis, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I just remember what an alcoholic he was in that. When he wakes up on the floor and his butler comes in to pour.
That's what I liked about him.
More
related.
But yeah, no, I'd be into that, dude. I'd watch that movie. I watched that movie as a kid when I was really young, probably too young to see it, but
yeah. Yeah. So yeah, the only thing, it's not really anything like. There's nothing in this about like a concrete about them saying that it's going to happen. But knowing Sandler and especially if Barrymore's on board, he'll probably get it done. No thanks. Did you hear that?
No.
Oh, it said, "Do you want to pin this?" I was like, "No. Why are you interrupting me? I'm in the show." The fucking computer alerts. Stupid.
I heard nothing, Jim.
Mine the guy says Death Becomes Her has become a Broadway show. Yeah, I saw that in the article.
Charlie Corn says it's back. Football is back. Mike, who is your Green Bay Rushmore, and Jay, who is your Giants Rushmore? As a Steelers fan, crazy A-Rod at quarterback. Let's go. I'm very excited. A-Rod. Mount Rushmore, Green Bay. It would be Favre. Would be Rodgers. Would be Reggie White. That's what I'm going to go with today on this day.
I would go with.
There's 4. Is there 4 or is there 3?
There's 4.
I'm a stupid idiot.
I
think there's 4.
I looked at the globe lately. It's not a globe. I think there's 4.
Okay, well, with 4, I'd have to go. Sterling Sharp. That's who I'll go.
I'm going to go with Michael Jordan, Wayne Gretzky, Bo Jackson, and we
can't. This man can't name 4 players from his own franchise,
and we can't leave out obviously Deion Sanders because you have to have Deion Sanders up there. He was a great Giant back in the day. We know that, we love that, and we really appreciate Deion.
You mean Shadur Sanders?
No, honestly, I would put Lawrence Taylor. You have to put Lawrence Taylor up there. Phil Simms, I love him. I know he's not great or nothing like that, but I just loved him in the '80s. Eli Manning, you got to give him credit. I mean, he got 2 Super Bowl rings. And Michael Strahan.
Yeah, Michael Strahan's got to be up there.
So tell me, I don't know 4 members of my own team.
Yeah, that was the. Can you get to 5?
Emmitt Smith, Otis Anderson, David Meggett, Stephen Baker, Carl Reasons, Pepper Johnson.
5 current players. All right, I'm done. I'm not gonna beat you over the head with it.
5 current players. Jason Williams. He's an amazing. They call him white chocolate on the field. It's unbelievable.
Dude, last night was crazy. Dallas almost beat the Eagles. They almost took the Eagles.
I know.
Down.
Yeah, we couldn't watch it. April loves the Eagles, but we couldn't watch it because we're not paying like whatever they're charging for. Like Hulu Live is like charging like $80 a month. I was like, nah.
Yeah, you gotta have that for the whole season though. It's worth it because I just do it with YouTube TV. I just pay it.
How much is that?
It's like $80. That's it.
It's so
you get all the channel. It is expensive. But it was too crazy. First opening play, first kickoff of the game, there was an injury, a flag, and then the Eagles player, one of their best defensive players, spit on Dak Prescott and got kicked out of the game.
Nice.
Immediately, I was like, "We're back, baby! Football is back!" And also, Cone, I'm very excited about Rodgers on the Steelers this year as well. I'm still rooting for that son of a bitch. Maybe if he doesn't do well, then maybe he'll get vaccinated. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see.
Haluk's Outdoor and Horror Channel says, I want to see Peacemaker in future DCU movies. I'm sure he will be. I'm sure that Peacemaker will crop up at some point in another James Gunn project. I mean, you could tell that James Gunn really loves that character. He loves that show because he gets to do whatever he wants to do, really, and have fun with it. He doesn't have to stay within that much of a constraint like he has to with like Superman.
Yeah, no, I think he's having a blast with that stuff, dude. Even though he didn't direct this episode, I mean, it's in there. This is pretty fascinating, actually, because I'm trying to think on it, and maybe this is leading to where
it's too early in the morning, Mr. 115. God,
not trying to be funny, but I didn't see any minorities in the alternate universe. Now, when I first read that, I was like, "Oh, come on, are we really doing?" But I see what you mean. I was thinking Chris is going to eventually find out something about the universe that's off of where I'm going.
Oh, yeah, well. Is that why you're saying his dad is so happy?
Yeah, I think that's what he's saying, man. Oh my God.
Yeah, that's true. We haven't run into ads yet. Her equivalent in that universe. So yeah, I don't know. It's possible. I mean, they do like to play around and flirt with that, so it's possible. I could see that like happening because the design of his dad's suit is still the same. It's just not the white dragon. It's like the blue and white dragon, but it's still like supposed to be, well, at least in his universe, like the Grand Master of the clan, as it were.
That's a frightening concept, dude. I'm quite scared of it. I'm quite scared of it. I don't want to know.
Sorry, guys. Yeah, it's like, yeah, take that Twitter shit out of here. No, I'm kidding. It's a good point.
That's pretty. I'm gonna have to go back and look. It's like, honey, kids are like, Dad, will you play this? I'm trying to find if there's any minorities in this show or not. God damn it!
I gotta write a piece for Variety, obviously.
Got a big date on Fox News today.
Cancel James Gunn.
Hey guys, it seems like Gunn is prioritizing Superman over Batman in his DCU. Superman 2 2027, no Brave and the Bold news.
That's true.
I think it's probably just easier for him to stick a finger in that one right now because he's already got that world cooking. You know what I mean? It's probably easy to just smooth right into there. But I did see people complaining that he's overcomplicating things. She's like, it's actually not Superman 2, but it is about Superman. Everybody's like, just call it Superman 2. Yeah. It's not being so complicated. I'm like, it's not that big.
That's the same kind of shit they got caught in the web when they started doing, well, it's going to be Man of Steel 2. Then it transformed into something else. Then it became BVS. And that's where it got, like, everybody got crazy mad about that. But yeah, I don't think he's overextending himself. I think what's happening is that the studio is extremely nervous about Batman. I think it's more so nervous about doing Batman correct and getting that nailed versus even Superman, which I would have thought Superman would have been the priority and be like, we got to make sure this is great, they did put a lot of time and money into it. But Batman is on a different level. I think Batman's more popular than Superman as far as like fans go, in my opinion, anyway. And if they fuck that up, it's really bad for them. And then you've also got what's his name over there with Robert Pattinson doing his thing. Matt Reeves. So maybe they're trying to figure out.
That's true. They got the Reeves stuff going on, which they say is going to be 27 now, right? So.
Yeah, so I don't know. I hope that, and I know it's been confirmed, or I guess it has been, and there's not been any news regarding anything different, but Matt Reeves as Batman is still going to be separate from James Gunn. They're not going to include Robert Pattinson in, because it would be easy for them just to do that. Like, well, that way we don't have to go in, but they're going to go with Brave and the Bold, which I think that's supposed to be an older Batman, right? That's what I think. I thought that's what they were going for. He's an older Batman. He's not super young like Pattinson, so maybe they won't do that. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't think they'll make that one I don't think they'll make Pattinson their Batman in that one, but
James says they're filming Clayface.
Yeah, they are filming Clayface right now. That's very true. And then also, a lot of people are thinking that Superman's going to make an appearance in this Peacemaker show. And then right when I was reading that, I saw this come through this picture of Corn Sweat visiting Cena on the set of Peacemaker. This is literally from that episode. He's wearing that shirt. So I don't know, but I think it's fair to say that you'll probably see Superman make a cameo in the upcoming episode.
Yeah, 100%.
I could go check right now for you if you want me to, but I'd get arrested.
Yeah, they'll break down your door and oil your butt up. It'll be a Diddy squad. JT Custom says thoughts on the Clayface set videos and photos. I haven't seen any of the videos or photos, but if they're on Google, maybe we'll see them. Is it on there?
What's that?
Just Clayface.
I'll pull them up here. Looks good. It looks really good, from what I can tell. Hang on.
Stacey J says, pull that shit up.
Clayface set photos reveal Gotham City map and some iconic locations, but is it the same as the Batman? Shut the hell up. So here's a map. Congratulations, it's a map. Let me zoom in on it.
Oh, well, the map says we're fucked.
I'm the map. I'm the map. I'm the map. This is some real nerd shit. No, I did not spot anything. It's Gotham. Okay.
Well,
cool.
is there, there's what's zoomed in? Like, what are they even trying to say? Matt Reeves, Gotham versus, because on the bottom there, on the right,
the left side's Matt Reeves, right? Damn it! Stop being a jerk face.
I guess.
So there's this one downtown right here. Try corner.
Where they explore Gotham. Yeah, that's what I feel like we're doing. It's morning time. Let's look.
This looks different. Yeah, it looks like they're different. Is that the big thing? Wayne Manor's not there. Apparently.
I think that there's something on the right side, like where they've zoomed in on the bottom with all those names. You see where there's like a grid name. Do you see it?
On this one?
On the second picture, like on the very bottom.
Oh, you're still on the. I thought we were on the same thing. It's not sharing the screen. Never mind. Okay, yeah.
Yeah, if you click that and then maybe zoom in and maybe we can see those names and see maybe that's what they're trying to highlight.
Mercy Hospital, Wayne Industries, Wayne Tower, Clock Tower, Cock Tower, Gotham Zoo. Yeah. Can't see. I'm not seeing. This is too much work, Jay. This is too much work.
Well, fuck it. We failed. We can't find the shit on the map. Where in the world is Alfred Pennyworth?
Maybe there's definitely more. I think we're missing. Here's the better one. Maybe the Gotham just changed a lot after the flood, and they are in the same universe.
Yeah, because Matt Reeves is Batman. Aren't they? Is it following more of the No Man's Land comic book series?
We might be in trouble. Glenn Harris went back and looked, and he says, "Nothing but crackers."
Yeah, we got. Well, then I guess that's the last episode that Mike and I will be covering because, as you know, they don't want to be like, oh, obviously these motherfuckers are gonna love that shit because of the whole sinners thing.
Let it be known that Mr. 115 was the dude who cracked the code. We're like, I bet something's wrong in this universe. I can't put my finger on it, but I bet something's wrong. And this dude's like, they're all white.
Yeah, he's the one. He's like, you didn't notice it at first, and he points it out. You're like, no, I can't just stop looking. I'm gonna look at it all the time.
This we need to have. Oh, we need to call like comicbookmovie.com and all the websites. Like, guys, we got
some big scoops. Big scoops.
And we're not talking about swirl. We're talking about vanilla.
Like, we're making jokes and having fun with it, but literally, that's how news organizations some work to stir up controversy and put rage bait titles so they can get clicks on Twitter. They'll be like, "Is James Gunn's new Peacemaker racist?" We dive deep into the latest episode.
I didn't even mean it that way. I just meant I think we cracked the code. Like, I think that's what's probably going on. They've literally ethnically cleansed this new dimension.
Yeah, maybe it could be true. That could be exactly what they're going for. Of course, that could be just reading way too much into it and like really diving deep. Like, you got like the Nick Nolte.
If it's not that, then we have to be like, wait a minute, maybe James Gunn is racist.
Yeah, so you got the Nick Nolte hair and be like, everything's racist. Everything. Yeah, but it's not. But it's not. That's just how people do things anymore.
Yeah. Yeah, I just want to go ahead and take back what I said earlier about like I just want to see Chris really just enjoy his life in the new place.
Michael's like, that seems like a very picturesque universe, very nice and warm and welcoming. There you go. Next thing you know, we're featured on Grace Randolph's next story about toxic YouTubers.
It's too early for that shit. I'm glad we cracked the code on that, though. Honest to God. Holy shit. All right, back to Clayface.
YouTubers realize they are racist. That's the article right there. There's the headline. Confronting racism in 2025.
Here's actor Tom Reese Harry's spotted with a bloody and bandaged face on the set of Clayface. It's all blurry and shit. Was that it? Was that the... You know what? I don't like these set photos. They're too unprofessional.
Well, Clayface is supposed to be a blurry, gooby face, so even I know it's not like it's because it's not a great picture, but there it is. That's a better picture. Yeah. Yeah,
I'm trying to zoom in on it. We need a guy in a chair.
That guy on the the actual actor without any makeup looks like he's holding in the world's biggest fart on the left picture. Like he's very uncomfortable, like while the paparazzi's taking his picture, and it kind of looks like he's about ready to cry because he's got to explode the screaming demons from his anus. And he's like, I just gotta like go to the bathroom. But yeah, it looks cool, man. Look at the Clayface is supposed to be all fucked up and shit. So I like how they're going. It's great.
So far, so good. I can't get enough liquid in my body. I can't do it.
The whole vibe is off because of the racism talk, and now we just can't move past it. Now we just got to get a big box of saltine crackers and do the entire episode review like that.
Michael Parton says, "I'm relieved we're not getting World's Finest."
World's Finest. Oh yeah, I'm not sure. See, I'm not super familiar with that one. With it's DC. Is that Batman or is that Superman? I can't remember. World's Finest.
I think it's the whole thing. I think it's the whole DC, right?
Yeah,
Isn't that
I can't.
Like setup?
I can't remember. I was all back in. I wasn't really reading a lot of that shit at all when I was collecting comic books. I was more of a Marvel guy, but I do know about World's Finest, and I know that there was some split in the community when it came out. Well, and then a lot of people said they're just glad we're not getting the new 52. A lot of people hated that shit when they rebooted DC and they did that whole thing. They hated
whether or not it was a good idea to reboot the DC or not. I really did enjoy the artwork and some of those stories that they had going with the new 52.
Oh, it's Batman Superman team up.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Stupid idiots. Child of the Corn says, "Hey, heard through the grapevine, Reeves' original villain for Batman 2 was Golden Age Clayface, slasher-esque vibes, but scrapped. I bet they go Court of Owls and I'll wait for Batman 3.
I agree with you 100%, Child. I think they're going to go Court of Owls. That's a great storyline. That's an amazing storyline. That perfect for Matt Reeves to dive into. And also with the emo phase that Robert Pattinson is going through, I think it works for him. Finding out that his parents were a part of a secret society where they social engineered things to go their way. And it's all fucked up. The whole city is like corrupt and shit. I 100%, I think. And by the way, I just want you to know, Child, I love you, dude. You're great. But I knew that when you don't have to put the grapevine emoji, you can just say grape. I knew what it was.
It's like, oh, damn it, I can't find the grape.
No, but it's funny. I'm just playing with you, Child. But I think it's funny when people do that. It's like, heard through the grapevine, but they use the emoji. I was like, I think we're getting dumber as a society because eventually we won't even know what grape, like, what's that word? I don't even know what that word is. I'm just used to emojis.
Eggplant. But I bet the reason they scrapped that is because the slasher vibes were already there with Riddler in the first movie, specifically with the opening. So I love that idea, but they probably thought this is too much like what we just did with the Riddler. So if that was the case, that's what I would imagine.
Yeah, I mean, I don't mind them going. Well, the Matt Reeves universe is a very dystopian type of dark, thematic universe. So it's not going to be, they don't want to go like to a golden age where it's kind of a slap happy villain. Clayface is not that, by the way. He's actually a tragic character. He's not as tragic as Mr. Freeze, but he is a tragic character. So I think they're going to still stay in that vein. So I'm happy, but I don't want to see a repeat of the Riddler type shit.
Give me one hot second here. I got to refill my mug. And I got to put creamer because I don't want it black.
Okay. You're not really helping your case with the episode 3 talking about, hey, you need to stay in that universe, Chris. Sons of Cinema says, what is the website Mike uses to get movie news? I believe it's called Gay Pornhub, but it could be up to something totally different. I don't know. Cinema says that's why I don't use emojis. I don't mind people use emojis. I never have used them, and it's just personally I don't do them, except for like those kissy face ones. Sometimes I send my wife. Stupid, I know, but it gets me late sometimes. But that's it. Cinema says we day drink and yes, absolutely. I haven't drank for a couple of days. And I was like, yeah, fuck it, I'll just do it. Whatever. I don't care. Okay. I will Gary Busey the entire day today. I don't care. It's going to be fine. It's going to be great. What's up, Gory? Comes in very excited with emojis we were just talking about with jack-o'-lanterns. I think Clayface will be the DCU, not the Batman universe. I mean, yeah, I don't know if that works though. I mean, I'm not saying that you're not wrong. Or that you're wrong or anything, but I feel like he works better in the Batman setting because he's more. I don't know. I might have some Fireball. Good man. Good man. Have that now. Clayface in the DCU. Yeah. I know. I just said that. Child says Jay, Halloween Resurrection or Halloween Ends. Oh, fuck you, dude. Oh, that's disgusting. We don't talk about nasty things this early in the morning. Holy shit. You're gonna make me go straight Crow. The Crow. I'm gonna have vengeance. No, I'd say out of both of those, fuck, dude. I They're both trash. They're both trash on fire bags. I'd still pick. I gotta go with Halloween Ends because I just can't watch Resurrection 2 where Buster Rhymes beat the shit out of him with kung fu. I can't watch that. That's fucking hot shit. I mean Halloween Ends is bad.
I'm going down, baby.
And the way they treat our poor Michael. That's my Michael. And just throw his ass around the kitchen table like he's an abused housewife from the 50s and says, "Get in the kitchen, bitch." They just fuck him up, and then they throw him in the trash pile like he's trash. It's awful, but again, it's worse when Buster Rhymes learned some karate moves from the fucking kung fu tapes that he was watching in his room late at night, and he somehow magically learned all these special Shaolin monk moves to beat up Michael. Fuck that.
Yeah,
and then he slaps him in the face.
You may not like anything that Ends does, but you can't say it's not a well-filmed, well-oiled movie. Like just visually,
it looks good.
Yeah. If nothing else, it's pretty to look at. For Christ's sakes. And we'll jump right back into the chat here in just a second. I don't know. Were you just going off random stuff, or were you going?
No, yeah, people are interested in that. Somebody, Stacey James said Injustice 3 was announced. That's fucking awesome. If it was, I don't know if that's true or not. That I'm not saying you're lying, Stacey, but
I don't know where you're getting your statistics, but yeah, I don't see it anywhere. But
and then Child said, "Jay, you can learn from the great Bruce Lee." No, you can't. Not that quick, dude. It takes time. It's not like I can just pick up the fucking book, The Art of the Fist, and be like, "Yeah, I know kung fu. I know kung fu." Like, I'm not. You're not gonna download that shit.
Gary said, apparently the Hellraiser game plays like first-person Resident Evil. You have a Resident Evil 4 style inventory. You get guns, puzzles to solve, and a box does special kills. You go undercover in a cult to find a way to hell. I know, Gary. Way to come into class and be like, I didn't do my fucking homework, all right? Because we talked about all this. Yeah. What was it, the last stream?
Yeah, the last stream. But you know what, Gary
need to hear every fucking night.
Gary,
no days off.
Gary's an aficionado, dude. Like he's the kind of guy that doesn't need to study for his exam. He just walked in and he's like the new kid in class, and he's like 3 weeks behind everyone else, and he just like hammers it. He's like, "You guys studying this still?" I already know. Like, yeah, we just went over it in class. Like, yeah, I know. That's what I don't need to learn that shit. So I probably can just go home for a week, huh?
This is just in case anybody missed it. I'm just kidding, buddy. Appreciate you. We did, if you want, we did like a whole hour on that. We went to a deep dive on that. I don't know if it was the last stream or the one before that.
It was the last stream. I'm pretty sure we talked about it pretty good in detail. Okay, somebody asked what where you're getting your news information, the site you're using.
On what?
Movie news.
I just use Twitter, but I have a bunch of aggregated news sites on one list that updates constantly, so I can just go and scroll through all the shit that's going on.
I've designed a system that feeds me nothing but relevant information whenever I need it.
Yeah. Don't want to get your shit from Facebook. I'll tell you that right now. Man of Tomorrow, good to see you, buddy. He says the actor playing Jon Stewart posted the Man of Tomorrow movie art, so I wouldn't be surprised at the end of the movie Superman forms the Justice League.
Man, I got to be honest with you. The Justice League is technically kind of already formed, right? Whatever they were calling themselves, the Kick-Ass League or whatever it was.
Justice Gang.
Justice Gang.
Okay. Justice. Taking the cocks of justice.
That literally sounds like a fucking name that Mike and I would come up with back in this. Like, yeah, we're because of the Justice Gang movie review.
Superhero Squad.
I think they should stay away from it for a little bit. I'm not saying that there shouldn't be a Justice League at some point for sure. I mean, they've already got the pieces already there, but just don't rush it. We love Snyder around here. We love Snyder around these parts, but you gotta say what you gotta say is that he definitely rushed a lot of storylines to get to that in-game level, which was his ultimate goal in the Nightmare sequence. You know what I mean? Like he rushed Doomsday, the death of Superman, the Justice League shit was a disaster because of Joss Whedon's dumb shit ass, and also obviously it wasn't Snyder's fault with the tragedy that happened to him, but nonetheless, I would just do a full Superman 2, right? Because that's what Zack Snyder never got to make. Man of Steel 2 never got to happen because it always kept getting morphed into something else. Just focus on Superman for a movie or two more, and then start worrying about Justice League. Just don't rush shit.
Yeah, no, I would totally agree with everything you just said there. By the way, good night, Child of Corn. That night shift's a bitch, pal. Get you some sleep. Appreciate you hanging out today. Sense of Cinema says my new camera's lagging. I'll have you know that this is the old camera, so that's not good. I hope not.
So it's an old piece of shit, not a new one.
Am I lagging anyone else? Sons of Cinema, you just have bad internet. Shut up. Don't tell me my business.
It's everyone else's fault, not mine. God damn you. It sounds like angry stepdad. No, it's you only you didn't laugh. Well, you kind of did twice, but it wasn't a big deal. I thought it was my internet, so I didn't say anything. I'm wearing, you know what? Maybe this hoodie's cursed. Because when I was doing the commentary, this is the Stark Industry shirt I was wearing, and the internet went fucking haywire.
Could just be bad luck. No, I had a little internet flare up right before we came on, so maybe that could be it. Could be something like that. But So there's other news though that I keep forgetting to talk about.
Tell us.
I will, child. He's my child. Conjuring's out. Conjuring 4. You gonna go see it?
No.
I wouldn't if I were you either.
I will watch it from the shadows. I will watch it from the shadows. If you guys know what I mean, you know what I mean, huh? You know what I mean.
Yeah, you're gonna go into your alternate dimension room and watch it. That's what you're saying.
I will. Yeah, over there, it's like Beloved. It's a classic.
It's actually scary.
But I will say, listen, I have no problem with The Conjuring. They're popcorn movies. You shut your brain off. You have a good time watching them. And I don't mind the stories necessarily. The shittiest one was The Devil Made Me Do It. I hated that fucking movie. That movie was dog shit.
Well, goodness, this one it's by the same director as that movie.
Well, then fuck it. Maybe he redeemed himself a little bit. All right, just don't shit in my cornflakes. Let me have a little good times. I will say, dude, they've been pushing this fucker hard though. Like every other ad on YouTube is The Conjuring.
Yeah,
it's
2 hours and 15 fucking minutes for the same slop you've been slopping onto us for 10 goddamn years. More than that.
Annabelle was Annabelle. Well, you know that's the thing. I like the Annabelle. What was that movie? Where she breaks. Is it the one where she breaks out and like all the other creatures from the museum break out with her? Like Night at the Museum, the horror edition.
Annabelle Comes Home. I
like that one, and I mean that was a dumbass movie, but I enjoyed it because it reminded me of like something like Ghostbusters or something. Like the ghosts escape from the ecto containment unit. They have to put them back in. I just like that kind of shit. I don't know.
Yeah, it was a cool story. I just think that it was a turd in the toilet how they filmed it. It's all CGI gooble gobble.
There's certain scenes in this movie that look like complete ass, and then there's other things like looks pretty good. Like when she's in the basement, that one woman was going like that. I was like, that's kind of scary. I don't know why. I don't like that. It kind of scared me a little bit.
It's never ever been. I don't think the Conjuring franchise has scared me, at least since the original one, and that one really didn't scare me that much. But that being said, the new one's at like a 55% rotten, I believe it was last I checked. But it's got a positive audience score at like 77%. But that's what I think it is. I think people who like this movie, it's like the Fast and the Furious of horror. Like people who like it are gonna like it no matter how good it is. And they're just, if you just give them that shit, feed them that shit, the sloppy joes. We heard you like them extra sloppy. People who like what the Conjuring's done, they like. There's a very specific formula, and if you give them that, they're happy. It doesn't mean it's a good movie, but it makes them happy. So
that's an interesting comparison because I was like, what would be considered honestly like a Fast and Furious type of film series in horror? And I mean, Conjuring's up there, but I would say Saw is like that. Because you have multiple movies that are slightly connected to each other, and they are connected. And then you have really good movies, and you have really like I think Tokyo Drift was fucking awesome, but Fast and Furious 2 sucked ass.
Yeah, and you need to like really, they all like connect in their own weird ways. Mark had a positive review. He said The Conjuring Last Rites gives the Warrens a worthy well, both scary and sincerely felt. Okay, but that's what I'm hearing too. It's just a bunch of the Warrens. They actually did you know that they kept the pregnant teenager in their house that Ed fucked?
Was that true?
Okay with it? Yeah, dude, it was true. And then when he got her pregnant, they told her to lie and say that she was raped by a home intruder because they didn't want their business ruined.
Oh, I wonder if it was like, say, one of the demons from the dolls got you, and then
that probably would have been worse.
And he's like, and then we can justify abortion because we got to get that devil out. I'm like, what?
Yeah. Show me here on the doll where the doll hurt you.
I heard rumblings about it. I don't know. I haven't really looked deep into it, but I will say one thing about as far as like focusing on the Warrens and their love story. I feel like that was one of the weakest points of Conjuring 2. That sucked. Like the entire movie. I remember we went and see that in theaters, and it was all about their love story. And I was like, this is fucking boring. And then it didn't even get good until the second half. And I'm like, this is horseshit.
100% true, JT. Look it up. It's on the internet, but no, it's like a legit. It's not just on the.
Yeah,
internet.
I don't know. I didn't look. I haven't deep dived into it, so I don't know.
Yeah, she's a real person, but no, I'm bored of that stuff too. Like they're both good actors. They're all both, and I like both actors. But I am over this. Like, it's just, dude, it's the same thing over and over. I'm not even gonna get into it. I've done it too many times.
Do you think that the dude Patrick Wilson will be more known forever as Ed Warren? Or his fucking Watchmen character,
he's also the dude in Insidious. So
it's Patrick. He is. Oh yeah, that's true. Shit, I don't. It's probably The Conjuring because I feel like The Conjuring has got a bigger. In my opinion, it seems like it's got a bigger budget than Insidious does.
Yeah, probably. I think you're right. The Conjuring will probably be what people remember him for more than anything else.
But every time I see him, dude, I was like, you were the owl guy in Watchmen. Every time I see him, I was like, you were the owl dude. I saw your butt cheeks when you were fucking that girl with the nuclear explosion in the background.
And he also looks like the Home Depot guy. He's not, but he looks just like that guy from Home Depot.
Yeah, dude, he looks like the manager that when your girl goes to work, you're like, I don't want you working with that guy. If that guy's working today, you call in. Because he looks too suave. He looks too suave.
Check out this crazy stuff right here. Oh, I'll show you in a second. Let's just get through a couple of these real quick. Here's a negative one. It says, left me simultaneously wanting more thrills and chills, but also less wasted narrative time and jump scares. So like same old. Conjuring Last Rites wants to be both a haunting farewell and an emotional family drama, but ends up being neither frightening nor compelling. Positive
means you wasted their time for 2 hours and 15 minutes.
Yeah, it did. I could, no matter. I don't need to see the movie to tell you it should have had a half an hour cut from it. I can tell you that right fucking now. Paul says it's an atmospheric, fun, retro, spooktacular experience that's got a surprising amount of heart, and despite the evil imagery, has quite a bit of good in the end. A satisfying conclusion. Okay. Whenever The Conjuring Last Rites attempts to be scary, which is often as the film tries too hard most of the time, interest is lost. It's constantly forcing itself to work and scares and failing to a fault. Bar one axe-wielding moment, it all unfolds in a frantic but frightless PG fashion. The Foley team working hard to make a lot of creaky doors sound different. Ninth movie is successful. Ninth movie in a successful franchise takes an unreasonably long time to get set up and then rushes through the finale as if none of it mattered. Checks out. Checks the fuck out.
Well, I guess it sounds awesome.
And then every fan review is going to be like, just turn your brain off and enjoy it, dude.
Yeah, you got fucking hammered, I guess, in comments with you not liking in your trailer reaction.
And I was fucking right too. I'll take that all the way to my goddamn grave. I was fucking right.
It's weird. People get really mad about stupid shit like that, dude. It's like, yeah, you can watch something and like 10 people could say it's great, but for whatever reason, your personal opinion is like, I didn't like what I saw, and then they go, "What the fuck? You're not gonna fall in line and follow the leader? You stupid piece of shit! You sell out like what?"
It's just like Ed Warren told one of the writers of the book who came to him and said, of one of the many hauntings and books they had, he said, "Hey, their stories aren't matching up. I think this is bullshit." And Ed told the guy writing the book, "Doesn't matter. Just make it scary. Make up whatever you have to. Piece together what you can and make it up." The guy was a full of shit liar. And
I don't know. I will say, I believe the paranormal 100% as far as ghosts and shit. So I don't know what they saw, what they didn't see. I wasn't there, but I do find it kind of suspicious that, and again, this is my opinion, and I've never been there, so I don't know. But when they went to to investigate the Amityville house, and then there's that famous picture of some little boy with glowing eyes that looks like he's high off meth, like looking over the fucking stairwell, and they snapped that photo, and that's a super famous supernatural photo. But it's like the owners that have lived there now, nothing's happened. And there was also a lot of claims that the Lutzes made that shit up to get famous because, and again, this is all alleged shit, all right? I don't know. But the Lutzes supposedly made up that supernatural story about them leaving everything in the middle of the night because they were in dire financial straits and they couldn't afford the house any longer. And they were just trying to figure out a way to make money. And again, I don't know if that's true. I know that they were back and forth.
The lawyer came out and said that the family concocted that story in a night together over many bottles of wine. I mean, like,
the lawyer, I think if it's the same guy, that's also the guy. He got mad that they went ahead and optioned a film without him being a participant in it. So he got pissed that he wasn't given money. So you don't know if that guy's just like a disgruntled bitch that got mad that he didn't get paid. And then you had the son who came out and in that documentary said that they were into witchcraft and shit, which, I mean, if that's true, then yeah, you brought that shit on yourself. Like if you were out there getting drunk and playing with Ouija boards and jacking off to devil porn, and then a ghost came and said, "You all want to fuck?" And then you're like, "No, we were just playing around." Like you all were haunted. You all specifically were haunted. And then when you left, it stopped because you guys called that shit out.
I'm glad you said that because I have a perfect segue for you. This is a real thing, dude. And if you guys want to go and watch, you can watch the whole thing. It's a 42-minute episode of Sally, Jessy, Raphael about the Snedeker family. And they have the Snedeker family there on set. And they also have the Warrens there on set. And they're piecing it together. And if you watch it, you'll see the Warrens' lies unfolding. They're like, the people are like, name the priest. You said that a priest came and did an exorcism and saved everybody. Name the priest. He was like, I don't have to tell you nothing. I don't have to tell you nothing. Like, it's so obvious. But this is crazy, dude. I'm not even going into that. I'm just talking about.
We should save it for a Patreon live stream and just watch the whole thing.
Oh, it's fucking wild, dude. We actually should, but I'm just going to show you a piece of it here, okay? Because this is This is how crazy TV used to be. They actually brought a bed in so this guy could recant being sodomized by a ghost to a live studio audience.
This is back when TV was actually good, though.
Yeah,
like, you could get the good TV shows.
Player.
Can you hear that?
Yeah.
He thought someone was in the house when all of this was going on, and
I used to get up every
Pause
night,
it really quick.
down the stairs.
Did you add the music, or I mean,
No.
not you? Did they add the music in?
I don't know.
It sounds like the penguins from Batman Returns are coming out from the fucking zoo, and they're getting ready to launch. They're talking about being butt fucked by a ghost, and then you have this circus music.
There's a point where he really gets into it and explains it. I think
Who is this guy?
He's the guy. He's the Snedeker guy. He's the one that made the claim about. I think it was the one of the big Warren cases. The
Okay,
Snedeker
well, he
house.
looks like
The
Aaron
Hunting
Rodgers.
in Connecticut. All those
Oh.
movies.
Oh yeah, he looks like Aaron Rodgers.
Already had fallen asleep. I felt this strange sensation coming over my body. It started at my feet and started climbing up through my body. Before I had a chance to reach over to Carmen to tell her something was wrong, I was froze. I couldn't move.
All right, pause it.
And then I felt this stinging.
That's a wet dream.
Well,
I mean, you were like dreaming about having some sex with some big titted mermaid or something, and then you're like, I felt this strange sensation, this warm thing that started in my toes, and then when I looked down, I'd ejaculate all over my pants, but I don't remember. It's like a ghost jacked me off, honey. I wasn't dreaming about getting up.
it gets so much worse, dude.
Penetration.
You know, he looks like the he looks like the guy from National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation that lives next door. I know you're talking about couple.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He does look like that dude.
And then I felt this stinging penetration in my anal area.
Ooh.
And I was trying to scream, to cry out to Carmen.
You liked it.
To help me somehow. And I couldn't move. After a while, I don't know how long, it had gone away. There was no more sensation.
I love 90s shit because the way that it pops up on the screen says he was sodomized by a ghost. It's so funny how they just pop that shit up on the screen and it's like the most serious way too. It's like he was sodomized by a ghost.
They're dead ass serious, dude. But whenever they pan to the audience, Clint said, "Damn, that ghost was tearing that ass up."
Dude, I thought, yeah, it's like, come on, Al. I don't know about your sexual preferences or where you were in your life when this was happening, but maybe you got really drunk one night and you're like, maybe I'll pick up the Playgirl magazine from the store and go look at the images just to see how disgusting it is.
Later on, the wife starts talking about how it happened to her, and she's like, and he was laughing at me. He was going,
So you
who believes this shit?
So you got butt fucked by Debo.
And then real quick, I'll just show you just so you can see it. There's Ed Lorraine Warren later on trying to defend like all the whole story.
He looks like a fat Loomis.
The bodies. What happened?
Well, we feel through our investigation that necrophilia or abuse of corpses had occurred in that home. Not necessarily by the undertaker. It could be anybody that went in there. Now, this case is not as isolated as these.
He just came out with this shit out of left field. Like, well, actually, it's haunted because there were fucking dead bodies in there.
Like, I don't want.
The
like,
police didn't know about this.
Yeah, they're both passed away, so I know it's like maybe a bad taste, but I mean, it is weird. It's like you just. Like, what was your evidence of necrophilia really happening in the home? Like, other than maybe intuition from your wife saying, "Oh, there's somebody's fucking corpses in here." Did you walk up on the property and see some dead rabbits or some dead cats? Like, there's obviously necrophilia. I saw a dead fucking rabbit over there and a bird too that died on the way here, which is a sign that necrophilia has occurred. What?
Yeah. Dude, and that's if you look into the people who actually investigated to see if the Warrens were full of shit or not. All he does is just come up with it. He's like, look at this picture. See, it's proven. He's like, actually, that could be proved by this. He's like, well, I have videotapes. I just can't show them to you. He's like, it's too secret. It's too haunted. He would literally tell people, like skeptics, I would show you the actual truth that I have, but it's actually so haunted, like you can't touch it. And it's like, come on, man. They brought on a skeptic, and oh boy,
people would have us think. We have over 70 cases very similar to the Snedekers, And remember that the church was involved in this.
Who was the priest? Everyone seems to have a
Okay, we
disagreement.
can tell you that the chancellery was involved. The priest.
It's not bullshit. But then they ran the skeptic guy.
Oh, dude, this is straight back
Who's the skeptic?
Oh, here we go. If the psychic's on, dude, like I watched, there's a whole deep dive of like these fuckers getting like ruined on live TV because they get it so wrong.
And he knows it's about to happen, so he just keeps yelling over top of him so nobody can hear him talk.
This whole matter. Joe, you say the investigations the Warrens conducted is baloney. Why?
Well, I've investigated haunted houses for some 20 years and a professional
Is there such a
psychologist. Pardon?
Is there such a thing?
I've not met a house that I thought was haunted. I think the Warrens have never met a house that they didn't think was haunted.
I think that you are mistaken.
I was
You know
on the
that
show
we
with
have-
this man
Just-
once before.
Wait a
It's
minute.
my turn.
He's right next to him, dude, in his face. Like, you know his breast.
Dude,
milk is
that
blowing.
was such a sly fucking backhand comment. And it was like, I've never met a haunted house, but I don't think the Warrens over there have never had bullshit that's not on their lips when they talk about a haunted house. And here's the thing, I will say this about haunted houses, and before we get back into the video really quick, I do, like I said, I do believe in paranormal, I do believe in ghosts and shit, but I think that like it's really hard to capture that shit on film or audio tape recordings. I'm not saying it can't happen, but generally speaking, it's like probably catching lightning in a bottle, because if you look at all the ghost hunters, the ghost adventures, it's like every other episode they capture something spooky and paranormal. It's all for show, it's all performative. Now I will say I more believe in residual hauntings versus like actual intelligent hauntings, which means that something very tragic can happen in a home or in a setting where it's so bad and it's so traumatic that maybe we all are energy. I mean, as humans are, like, we're all made of, I think we all have souls. I think that it can leave an imprint in that space. So it's not like it's intelligent. It's just repeating a tragic event over and over again, and you might catch a replay.
Yeah.
You know, that's what I'm saying. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, I don't believe in that shit, but I don't disrespect anybody who just believes in it. I just think trying to profit off of people who are, some cases, mentally ill, in some cases super stressed the fuck out, in some cases, actually dealing with issues at home. I think the Warrens are sick.
Well,
That's
I do
the
feel,
personal take,
but I think that 100% demonic possession is real. Like, not all of it, but I feel like the demonic shit.
One. So,
well, I think there are cases that's actually occurred. Like, I think that people fuck around with shit that they don't understand. Humans are stupid, and we think that we know everything. And you fuck with shit you don't understand, and then you bite off more than you can chew. So I do think that can happen, 100%, more so than even ghostly hauntings and chains rattling.
And that's why I don't go bungee jumping in Mexico. They just don't have the regulations.
I've heard that you were a loudmouth. You shouted people down. Just give me my chance to
I won't
talk.
give you a chance.
You did that to me last show we
Say
were
a bunch
on.
of lies.
Joe,
We
I'll
have
give
the
you your
evidence, we
chance.
have the proof.
You're a loudmouth, Warren, and
No,
we
you're
all
a loudmouth.
know it. But if you'll just let me finish,
When you're concerned, I'm a loudmouth.
You don't let him
Go
talk.
ahead, Joe.
try to show a little
Joe,
class.
I
You're on
don't have a
national
lot of
TV.
time.
No, I'm not going to
Just-
give class to somebody who's
Ed,
sitting here.
let
who's
Joe-
got
Shit.
nothing but lying.
Ed,
Why?
let Joe just
Be
explain.
careful who you
point by
call a
point.
liar.
Well, what would you do about it?
He said, what are you gonna do about it?
No, it's like he was threatening fucking like lawsuit. He's like, be careful, that's slender.
I think he was just saying, you're talking to a mirror here, pal. You're the liar. You're the
Yeah.
liar in this room.
I'll bet that dude's breath smells like a Dave's Classic burger. Ed Warren, when he was like leaning over,
He has
yelling
big,
at him.
Big
Yeah.
Dave Thomas vibes.
Yeah, he's got a
doesn't
big Dave Thomas like vibe to him, and I was just thinking like, when you're so much yelling at you and their breath smells like old tomatoes and like ketchup, you're like, God damn, shut the fuck up. It's like you just ate at Wendy's and you're yelling at my face and you didn't even pop a fucking Tic Tac.
he? Like, dude, your breath smells like eggs. It's like, yeah, that's right. That's right. My lovely wife Lorraine made me a lovely egg sandwich this morning, and you know
Yeah,
what?
I
I
had
was
a-
haunted too.
I had a wife who I smacked to get my fucking breakfast, unlike you, who doesn't have women at all. It's like, what?
Yeah. But that, I mean, honestly, nothing comes to this guy because he never lets him talk. I mean, it's,
Guys, Joe, point by point.
Yes, one thing that the houses that sincere people report that they think are haunted usually follow certain patterns. This is a hodgepodge of the sort of ghost tale, poltergeist, part demon, part
you
this,
there?
part that.
Were you there?
We saw a similar pattern with the Amityville horror, a case that the Warrens thought was genuine.
We didn't
It
think
turned
we knew.
out to be a
You mute that
blatant
motherfucker.
Nobody
hoax,
ever proved that.
concocted over
Nobody
several
ever
bottles
proved
of wine.
Can
The
you prove
evidence,
it?
yes, I
No,
can
you
prove
can't.
it. Yes,
You
I
cannot
can.
prove
It's
it.
been proven.
No, it has never
The
been
evidence
proven.
is very clear in the case of the Amityville horror.
No,
the whole
no way.
packaging of this story. The book
Packaging.
says it's for Halloween.
he said, packaging.
This is like watching a basketball player post up against Shaq in the fucking paint. You're like, I'm gonna get there. I'm gonna get to the goal. I swear to God. But it's just really hard for me to. And they talking shit to each other in the paint.
At one point, he didn't even have anything to say. He just went packaging. We all know packaging's a lie. There is no such thing as packaging. Oh shit!
Release. The book was.
They should have put this shit on Jerry Springer, and we could have really.
Well, dude, it's crazy to me that they put them right next to each other.
Oh, dude, Chase and I just said that at the same exact fucking time. That's
yeah,
crazy.
dude. Well, that would have been more entertaining. It's not like I feel like there was like a subtle like possibility that they could fight because they put each other. They put two people that have huge, like super strong opinions right next to each other, and like he's basically talking shit to the guy to his right, nonstop, on national TV.
Yeah, like you could smell the dude's breath talking shit, dude. It's got to be hard not to take a.
Written by a professional fiction writer who writes horror stories.
Joe,
this whole packaging is a crock.
Joe, does the church admit to exorcism?
He's an atheist. How would we know?
According to a newspaper.
She went. She said, "He's an atheist. How would he know?"
Give me 1 second. I'll be right back.
All right. I'm gonna stare at this guy's lovely mustache. Oh yeah, we will have to on a Patreon just go back and watch this entire thing because it's wild, dude. It's wild. I miss old school TV. Like this is the kind of shit that would just be on while you were at school. You know what I mean? You'd be at school eating your spaghetti, and then this kind of awesome primetime TV packaging was just happening on Sally Jessy Raphael with the saxophone playing in the background. Shit was great.
Yeah, I miss her.
Yeah, I forgot how good she was at her job.
Well, it's just like she didn't give a shit about like she was a shit stirrer, dude. Like she was like asking the questions and making sure like, hey, you gonna let him talk to you like that?
We should recreate this for Halloween Horror Month. With Chalice and Loomis and Myers and shit.
Yeah,
Myers. I never thought about them being on a talk show together when somebody else was moderating it.
Well, we did something like that when Loomis was like, we did a Loomis sketch where you played one of the daytime TV shows from the 90s, and then you were asking poignant questions at Loomis, and something like, "Do you believe in all this stuff? Is it supernatural?" But you were being an asshole about it.
Yeah. Dude, imagine if we could just get into one of these buildings with a full studio audience and actually like do that'd be so.
But I have the Bridgeport newspaper. The diocese refuses to confirm that they had any exorcism there.
It wasn't
if there
done
was,
by the
if there was an exorcism, I don't understand why there is any reason why they can't come out and say so.
We've had priests on the show when we've talked about exorcism.
My husband was butt fucked by a ghost.
The guy stands up. Did anyone hear what I said? I said a ghost butt fucked me.
My husband's not gay. He was forcibly anally raped by a ghost. It's not because he fantasizes about a big cock in his ass. He was anally raped by a ghost.
That's just not Christian.
I'm not saying that possibly, maybe somewhere there's a slim possibility that it's happened where somebody was like raped by a ghost, but it's like you got other things going on. I think that, I don't know, the biggest concern for me if I die is like, I'm fucking dead. I got to figure out how to go to the other side, not just be like, I'm going to take my dick and put it in this dude's ass. I'm always wondering what that felt like.
He thinks he's just playing Pokemon.
And before somebody gets technical, I know it was probably, it's demonic. Okay, maybe. But I'm just saying, like, is all the demons like looking for men's assholes to drill? Like, I don't know.
Dude, they're like, all right, the only way the story's gonna work, man, is gonna make it outlandish. She's like, all right, I'm down. We need the money. We're behind on Reddit. We need the money. He's like, we're gonna need you to say that the ghost fucked you. He's like, okay, all right, woman ghost. He's like, I can do that. He's like, we're gonna need you to say that a man ghost put his dick in your butt. He's like, oh.
Yeah, I was like, it worked in Ghostbusters. Didn't Ray get a blowjob? I was like, well, yeah, but that wasn't like, it wasn't like he was forcefully fucked in the ass. But
it's so outlandish, they'll have to believe it.
I gotta believe, dude. It's crazy. Well, we're doing a morning show. It's 1 minute till noon, and we're talking about butt fucking ghosts. You can only get that here.
One thing I want to watch before we do go. Because I haven't seen this. This will be a first time watch for both of us. This will be a full-on trailer reaction to Monster, the Ed Gein story.
Oh.
This is by Ryan Murphy, who does the AHS and does all the other shit. And it's starring Charlie Hunnam as Ed Gein, the dude that everybody thinks is so hot from the.
They all thought wanted to be Wolverine.
Yeah. Here we go.
What shocks you most about him? How did he do it?
Skinlands.
What was his childhood like? Now, I'd like to show you something worse.
Ooh.
Louis. Oh, that's his mom, probably.
You're working too fast.
I'm sorry, Mother.
Just go slow and steady.
Oh.
Ew. It's your mom.
Take your time, sweet boy.
I see.
Looks lovely. Looks lovely.
God damn.
He looks like every chick in Hollywood that's had a terrible plastic facelift or whatever they call facelift.
What a terrible ripoff of Texas Chainsaw Massacre. I'm just kidding. I know.
Yeah. Well, you know, I think I've watched the documentary Ed Gein. I think he wound up dying in an asylum. He wasn't. I mean, he was convicted of his crimes, but they found him mentally unfit or some shit, or they declared insanity, and they were like, "Judge, like this motherfucker's Cocoa for Cocoa Puffs, the show." So yeah, put that motherfucker in an asylum. Yeah, it's a cool story. I mean, I just hope nobody falls in love with him because he's Charlie Hunnam, and they don't like fucking fantasize about him like they did with Dahmer, and they're like, "Oh, he's so hot."
That's a good point too, Sinroth. He only confessed to killing one people. He was only convicted of killing. He only confessed to killing two people. Was only convicted of killing one person.
Yeah, there was rumors that he killed more, but
the trailer looks good though, man. It's got. I mean, I know it sounds dumb to say this since Texas Chainsaw was based on that, but it has Texas Chainsaw vibes with all the faces and shit. Yeah. If you only killed two people, where do you get all those fucking faces from?
A yard sale. I don't know. Well, it's the other thing too. Is like, did Friday the 13th take a page out of this book? Because I don't know. It feels like, you know, it's like when the mom. I know it's Psycho and it's Texas Chainsaw Massacre, but when the mother was talking to him, it just kind of felt like a Jason sequence. Mm-hmm. It's like, do it slow and steady. Yeah.
Swim, Jason. Swim for mommy.
Who knows? It looks good though. I mean, yeah. Netflix did I didn't watch the Dahmer show because I didn't care. I don't care about that shit. But I know it was received well and people did like it. So
yeah, and I think that they are setting people up for disappointment though, because that trailer makes it look like there's going to be a ton of crazy shit happening, and like with Dahmer, because he killed a lot more people. But if there's only 2 deaths in there, I think people are going to be pretty bummed out about that once they get down to the nitty gritty.
Well, I will say that at least they're not trying to like make it. I don't know. It didn't feel like they were trying to make it where it's like, well, you feel sympathy for the main guy like they did with Ted Bundy.
Yeah, they were really bad about that. And I think Ryan Murphy jerks off to serial killers. So, like, I don't know. Like, that guy's got a weird affinity for weirdos. So I don't trust it. Maybe he does. Who knows? Allegedly. That was allegedly. Don't sue me. You can't. Haha, I said allegedly. It's
an opinion.
Junior wants to know, Jay, if you finished the last season of The Last of Us. If not, why?
He didn't ask. Did he ask me specifically?
I never finished the first season, so I assumed that he was asking you.
Fuck no. The game sucked. I had no desire. The Last of Us 2, the video game, was dog shit. I had no desire once I figured out they were going in that direction to have anything to do with season 2 of The Last of Us. And The Last of Us season 1 was decent. It was pretty good. Pedro Pascal was great as Joel. But I didn't have any desire to revisit trauma from the last part 2 when they were like, hey, we know that we're going to piss off a lot of people and kill Joel off early on, but because of that reason, we're just going to showcase him in the game trailers to make it seem like he's actually in the entire game, but then we're going to kill him in the first 20 minutes because we like to fucking put it in your mouth. I'm like, oh.
So do the ghosts.
And Bella, what's her name? The girl that I don't remember her name. The one chick
that plays Bella Thorne. I don't know.
Bella Ramsey, is that her name?
I think that sounds right.
Yeah, that girl needs she's got the same caliber of a PR agent as the dude that played the Flash. Just shut the fuck up. Just
Yeah,
shut the fuck up.
Honestly, like I think I don't know the story. Like I don't know the story behind it, but I know that fans are not happy about that casting, and like I feel like that really tainted the situation.
Well, it's also because of the dude that's the game creator. I can't remember his name. Dude, he's like, I don't give a fuck about fans. This is Neil Druckmann, I think is his name. He's like, I'm gonna do my thing. If you don't like it, suck my ass. That guy's an asshole. That guy's a complete asshole.
Which, I mean, yeah, it's great for you. I mean, it's not going to be good for your business, though. Michael Barton says the Entity was also based on the story. Yeah. We watched that. We did a Patreon review of that. Ghosts. That was fucky.
That's a weird one, too, because that's based on a true story. I think they did set up, which makes sense. They set up an experiment in a college, like, basketball gym where they were going to try to simulate, because this girl was apparently being followed and attacked over and over again by this ghost that just really liked that ass and was like not leaving her alone. So they set up this entire experiment in a gym, and they had all the experiments and the equipment to monitor everything. And I mean, I don't know. That's wild to me. And I guess they captured some shit.
Yeah, captured a case of ghost gonorrhea.
It was a ghost dick. I seen it.
Dom Sesh says, I'm hammered. You look hammered. I work nights, so don't judge. Surprised to see y'all streaming this early. Hey, dude, that is the one thing about working nights that you have to your advantage, is that nobody can judge you for getting shit-faced at 8 a.m.
I'm getting hammered now, and I don't work my shift. Don't worry. You're in good company. We're both going to look like your PFP.
Enjoy your day, Dom. Get some sleep, and hope all you guys enjoy your day. That's the show. That's the show. That's all. We did it. It was meant to be a 20-minute YouTube video. We turned it into an hour-long live stream. So better than Ezra.
Show. And we didn't steal your wine. So like Mike mentioned, I guess we're just gonna roll Alien Earth recaps in with Peacemaker recaps on Friday. We can do a stream then. And then we'll do a regular stream on Tuesday. So we can get back to basics. We'll just talk about movie news and whatever. Yeah. So that's good. That's fun. I mean, that gives everybody a chance to like watch and have, fun and hang out in the community. So if we do like Tuesday nights, we'll do a regular live stream. And then on Friday mornings or something, we'll figure out a time so everybody can get a chance to hang out.
I like it, motherfucker. French fries, motherfucker. See you guys on Tuesday, motherfucker.
See you guys. Bye.
Bye.